star-studded benefit concert to fight Tennessee's drag ban. Queer stars and allies are coming together for a new benefit concert in Tennessee, hoping to battle the anti-LGBTQ+ bills being passed in the state. Love Rising is a celebration of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness that will take place later this month to raise money for LGBTQ+ organizations in the state that are fighting against recently passed laws that attempt to ban drag shows and trans healthcare and surgery for minors. Queer artists performing at the festival include Allison Russell, Brittany Howard, Brothers Osborne, Jake Wesley Rogers, Joy Oladokun, Julien Baker, Maya Byrne, and the Rainbow Coalition Band. Other artists include Amanda Shires, Hayley Williams, Hozier, Jason Isbell, Maren Morris, Sheryl Crow, and Yola. More special guests are still to be announced. The concert will be held at Bridgestone Arena, Nashville, Tennessee. This is a benefit concert for Equality Project, Inclusion Tennessee, Out Memphis, and the Tennessee Pride Chamber, in partnership with Looking Out Foundation. According to the statement issued by Jason Isbell, anti-LGBTQ+ bills add up to an attempt to eradicate a valuable part of our community, and we just can't stand by and let that happen. While Allison Russell said that as a queer, intersectional artist and mother raising a child in Nashville, she understands the importance of the work these organizations are doing. You know, as I said yesterday when we kind of talked about this a little bit, I had a feeling that the good people of Nashville would not let us down, and here is the proof. Love Rising on March 20th is the first of two back-to-back benefits, with the second one being We Will Always Be on March 21st at City Winery, Nashville, including queer performers such as Mary Gaucher and Katie Pruitt, among others. This is good news, finally.
Good news.
Well, you know, I never miss an opportunity to bring up Star Wars because I love Star Wars. And anytime I see, you know...
You can't hear me laughing in my head.
I know. Anytime I see state legislatures or the federal government start passing really regressive laws, I think of a scene from the original Star Wars where Princess Leia is talking to Grand Moff Tarkin and says, you know, the more that you close your grip, the more systems that are going to slip through your fingers. And that's what I'm hoping we are starting to get to. As all of these horrific bills are starting to be proposed in state legislatures across the country, people will wake up and realize, we can't abide it anymore. We have got to stand up. If we don't stand up and do something, we're going to lose it all.
And I'm happy to see, you know, allies coming out and big name celebrities, which is where, you know, we've been saying where is the outrage. I hope that more companies sign on to this.
Absolutely.
FedEx, you are, you know, based, and this is where your hub is in Tennessee. HCA, a healthcare organization, when there are attacks against, you know, trans-affirming healthcare, that is recommended by every medical association in the United States and globally. I hope that they come out to support this event. We need more of this. We need it in Florida. And I hope Dolly Parton shows up.
Yes, Dolly. Can we also just point out the hypocrisy of the governor and lieutenant governor of Tennessee, the governor who was pictured in drag, the lieutenant governor liking thirst traps on Instagram of young gay men. Like,
it's surreal.
What is this world?
Did you say Liberty University President Jerry Falwell Jr.?
I did. Thank you so much.
Say that again.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that I want to suggest, a pendulum swing is starting with this concert. First, things are happening like the Daniels winning Best Director at the Oscars. When they say on stage, you know, I did drag a little bit when I was young, and there's nothing wrong with drag. He blew, in my opinion, he blew a dog whistle in front of 100 of the most important entertainers on this planet to go, are you going to join me or not in facing Tennessee, Texas, and Florida? And I think most of them are going to pick up the mantle, and we're going to hear them loud and clear. I hope RuPaul and all of our drag race friends do it as strongly as what the Daniels did. Second, we're also seeing it at the Finance Committee. for the state legislature has already reported that if the trans bill and the anti-drag bill are implemented, it could have a $2 billion negative economic impact on the state. Loss of money, loss of travel coming into the state, the questions related to it. With this concert, I'm really going to listen closely to what they say about boycott. Tennessee is in the crosshairs of boycott. And this critical mass is going to move to a point and they're going to say, okay, here's who we're going to turn it on. And I suspect it is going to be Tennessee. The contradictions of the governor and the lieutenant governor, how hateful this is, how absolute this is. I think we're going to hear that kind of phraseology. One last thing that I think is interesting about this concert that we'll have to watch closely, and the second one you just talked about, is they will violate state law if the drag queen appears.
Right.
What will happen? It'll be interesting to watch. You can rest assured, Queer News Tonight will be watching.
There may be a whole bunch of dollies showing up.
Yes.
Right.
All the dollies.
Wouldn't that be fantastic?
That would be fabulous.
I also hope that, my hope for all of our movements is that we're economically strategic, because it's also like, that's a very large stadium in Tennessee. Are people traveling in for that? What businesses are you supporting with all those people? In like raising your voice, we have to. But how are we also not like feeding back into the same system with our protests? Right. So I think that's going to be right. I think that's going to be interesting. I mean, if the owners of the stadium have given you the space for free, like go for it. Right. But also, are they getting some type of subsidy from the state government? Like all of those things, the research and all of that has to go into civil disobedience. And that's why it's called disobedience. So to make sure that we're truly sending a message with everything that's like, Adriana said it on the show once before, like we pay the taxes, we contribute to this government, like they don't get to just do this to us. So how are we slapping that government's hand in the same way?
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.